What's good? I'm Daniel,
I'm Jasmine.
and this is DJ
DJ
Mob.
Mob.
All right, so me and Jazz been going out for a year and 10 months now, and I asked her out on the phone via text. And I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? She was living in West Virginia while I was in South Carolina, and I known her since middle school, and I was like, she finally single. Let me hit her up, look to, spit a little game here and there. You know what we do, and so I ain't want nobody, to take it. So I was like, I can just, ask the question because I had a crush on her since middle school, and she was all the way in West Virginia. I was like, she might get taken. I might never get the chance. So I asked her, and she was skeptical because she was like, you live all the way in South Carolina. I was like, yeah, no, we can work it out. And it's been a bumpy road, a lot of downs, but a lot of ups. And so I'm in love with this kid. And don't look at me like that. Uh, the beginning part was like really easy. It was like real romantic, even though she didn't have a phone for a month. Uh, it was like it was really easy to talk to her because at that point we didn't really talk about our troubles and problems and whatnot about family. It didn't really start getting real till I first saw her, and I first saw her after my first basketball game my senior year, and I mean, we lost that game, but we did good. The first half we was horrible, but we came back. We was playing the number one team in the state, and that was Blackwood. And at halftime we was losing by like 35, and then second half we brought it back down to 2, but we just couldn't close it. But seeing her after the game, I just remember she just would not stop smiling, like at all. Like the last time I seen her before that point was in middle school, and I had a crush on her, and I just, the butterflies. I was a nervous kid, shy kid growing up, so I was like, uh, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. You ain't gonna say nothing to your crush. So I was like, But when she say hey, I'm like, hey. I ain't really, continue the conversation. I was just nervous. But seeing her after my first game, that was like it was surreal to me because I actually see in person the first time that I actually was had a crush and beginning to love deeply. And so after that, we went to Burger King. And we didn't take a lot of pictures at the game, but we took pictures at the Burger King, and she just would not stop smiling, like non-stop. Just she was that was the happiest I ever seen her, like for real. And like she's doing now, like she just won't stop smiling. And then I took her to her grandparents' house, and they was like, "Oh, this the one that you in look like." They were treating me real nice, but I could tell she was over here like, "Stop, y'all embarrassing me," like because she had two younger siblings, and they absolutely just love being around me, and it's just. Jasmine was like, "Oh no," her grandma was like, "Man, y'all need to stop, get away from him. Let that Jasmine boo right there." Jasmine was like, "Oh, stop, grandma." But that was one of the highlights of the moments that I first saw her. If she would pay attention. Uh, Another point in the beginning was Thanksgiving. I went to her house, well, her grandparents' house for Thanksgiving that year, which is November 24th, 2015. And
When I came back.
yeah, cause she, at this point, she was moving from West Virginia to Florida. I forgot what part, Homestead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, she was moving from West Virginia to Homestead, and like she stayed in South Carolina for like a week or so, 2 weeks I think, and they invited me for Thanksgiving, and I just know that food was bomb. Like her grandma can cook, and her little brother had like a Spider-Man suit on, and he kept on playing with me. But Jasmine was like, well, she had that day. I know she was kind of fed up with her younger sibling, so she was like, get, you really was. Don't even play like you wasn't.
No one cared.
And she was, I don't know, she was just always glowing every time she looked at me. I bought her a necklace with an eye on it, and it was kind of corny.
The one you broke.
I was gonna get into that. It was kind of corny because I was like, while you in Florida, I'ma always have my eye on you. That's what I bought her. But see, I tried to put it on her, and I guess I was a little bit too strong for the chain, and I broke it by accident. But it's the thought that counts. And I bought her a promise ring. I got her some clothes. She was just all glowing. That kind of strengthened my love for her.
Okay. So once I moved to Florida, it was kind of hard being in a relationship because I got so used to being around him for like those 2 weeks that I was home that whenever I left, it was honestly hard. Like, it hurt me, and I wasn't used to being alone and not with him. So it was like a bumpy a bumpy road right then. But I ended up coming back home like 3 months later.
Yeah.
Back in February, like a week before Valentine's Day. And he surprised me with a bunch of stuff. What did you have to do that day?
Valentine's Day was on a Sunday, so I had to work.
Okay. He dropped stuff off at my house like early that day, and I had got cute and everything, and turned out he had to work. So I stayed in the house for the rest of the day, all day, enjoying my gifts, and I gave him a cake. But later on that night, I went out and I got more stuff, and I came to his house, and I spent like a few minutes of my time at his house for the night for Valentine's Day. And then fast forward, my birthday. My birthday was a mess. It was a hot mess, but it was okay because he was there and he made me feel better. But he got me a watch, a really pretty watch, in my favorite color, but it didn't work. I guess the battery was dead, but it was the thought that counts because he had got a matching one with me because our favorite color is blue. So I loved that. I thought that was mad cute. Fast forward, graduation. He was at my graduation with my family. He got to see my family act a fool, scream my name and stuff.
And then you got an award, and your grandma just would not stop saying your name. That's my baby. That's my baby right there. Everybody was like, okay, we get it. That's your
Yeah, I got a scholarship that I wasn't expecting to receive because, stuff usually doesn't go in my favor. So when they called me, I was still sitting down like, they're talking about me. But fast forward, when his graduation, didn't take any pictures.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay, because I still love him. He's still my baby. And then 4th of July came. 4th of July, we went to North Carolina because we went to Dave & Buster's. Who doesn't love Dave & Buster's? That was my first time going, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how the stuff worked, the process, how to get a card, the tokens, none of that. But he invited me, and he got my card for me, and we played a bunch of games. He listened to me be a baby around the whole mall, like, all day, because I needed a white dress, and I needed a blazer for school. It was recommended because I go to, like, a private school where you have to wear business attire on certain days. And let me tell you, I was whining all around the mall because I just needed me a white dress and a blazer. And it was either too expensive, like in the hundreds or 200s, or it wasn't the white. Like it'd be like off-white instead of white. So I very much appreciated him that day because he put up with my mouth, and I can talk a lot of trash.
That's not easy.
Nobody cares.
I do.
I don't. Because you love me, so you're going to deal with it. Because you love me. No one cared. And we went swimming together later on that night. Or was it the next day?
I think, no, it was late on that night.
It was late on that night. Yeah, we went swimming. He got my hair wet. And you know, we females do not play about our hair. When our hair get wet, it's a problem. So I was not happy. It was fun, but I was still low-key salty because my hair got wet and it was cute. Never again. But it came to the time where a lot of stuff was going on at home. I had a lot of stuff, a lot of drama, a lot of problems, and he was there for me, helping me out, get through everything. And my bond and love for him kept growing more and more. You're trash.
Yeah, I'll just be trash. I'm your trash.
And y'all, I wanted to go to the same college as he went, but I didn't get accepted for dumb reasons. It's complicated to explain. So my teacher had me apply at another college, the college she went to. So I did, and I got accepted. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I'll go. Why not? It's a college experience. And leaving for college was hard for me. Like, every time I seen him, I was getting ready to cry. I was always complaining, like, how is this going to work? I'm going to be so far away, because I'm so used to being with him, like, every day. I was always at his house. I was never home. Like, I'm home when I go to sleep or when I wake up in the morning. But 9 times out of 10, I'm at his house if you ever looking for me. So I was like, how is this going to work? Still crying. He's like, everything's going to be okay. We'll make it work. We'll find a way. Still hard, but we got through it, and we're still together to this day.
Oh. Coming up on 2 years.
Yes.
Putting up with her.
Putting up with you.
No, you can't take my line.
Yes, I can.
But I don't regret nothing. Even my mistakes, and I had a lot of them. But, you know, it's all about learning from them, being a better person. And I think we both made a lot of mistakes, but we both learning from them. Yeah. That's what's best. Alright, that's the end of the video.
So, if you'd like to know anything else about us, just drop comments below in the comment section, and we'll be glad to answer.
Or smash that like button. Yeah, we need it.